प्रश्न है कि नया खंड 84A विधेयक का अंग बना। जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में है वो हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य इसके विरोध में वो ना कहें। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ, हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ। नया खंड 84A विधेयक में जोड़ दिया गया है। प्रश्न है कि खंड 85 to 88 विधेयक का अंग बने। जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में वो हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य के विरोध में वो ना कहें। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ, हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ। खंड 85 से 88 विधेयक का अंग बने। माननीय मंत्री जी, संशोधन संख्या 35।
सर, I move the amendment number 35.
प्रश्न है कि मंत्री द्वारा प्रस्तुत संशोधन संख्या 35 को स्वीकृत किया जाए। जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में वो हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य के विरोध में वो ना कहें। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ, हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ। संशोधन स्वीकृत हुआ। प्रश्न यह है कि खंड 89 यथा संशोधित विधेयक का अंग बने। जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में वो हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य के विरोध में वो ना कहें। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ, हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ। खंड 89 यथा संशोधित विधेयक का अंग बना। माननीय मंत्री जी, संशोधन संख्या 36 and 37।
Sir, I move the amendment 36 and 37.
प्रश्न है कि मंत्री जी द्वारा प्रस्तुत संशोधन संख्या 36 और 37 को स्वीकृत किया जाए। जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में वो हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य इसके विरोध में वो ना कहें। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ, हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ। संशोधन स्वीकृत हुए। प्रश्न है कि खंड 90 यथा संशोधित विधेयक का अंग बने। जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में वो हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य के विरोध में वो ना कहें। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ, हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ। खंड 90 यथा संशोधित विधेयक का अंग बना। माननीय मंत्री जी, प्रस्ताव प्रस्तुत करें।
Sir, I beg to move motion number 69.
प्रश्न है कि माननीय मंत्री द्वारा प्रस्तुत प्रस्ताव को स्वीकृत किया जाए। जो सदस्य के पक्ष में वो हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य इसके विरोध में वो ना कहें। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ, हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ। प्रस्ताव स्वीकृत हुआ। माननीय मंत्री जी, संशोधन संख्या 38।
Sir, I move the amendment number 38.
प्रश्न है कि माननीय मंत्री द्वारा प्रस्तुत संशोधन संख्या 38 को स्वीकृत किया जाए। जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में वो हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य इसके विरोध में वो ना कहें। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ, हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ। संशोधन स्वीकृत हुआ। प्रश्न है कि नया खंड 90A विधेयक का अंग बने। जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में वो हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य इसके विरोध में वो ना कहें। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ, हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ। नया खंड 90A विधेयक में जोड़ दिया गया है। माननीय मंत्री जी, संशोधन संख्या 39।
So I move the amendment number 39.
प्रश्न है कि माननीय मंत्री द्वारा प्रस्तुत संशोधन संख्या 39 को स्वीकृत किया जाए। जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में वो हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य इसके विरोध में वो ना कहें। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ, हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ। संशोधन स्वीकृत हुआ। प्रश्न है कि खंड 91 यथा संशोधित विधेयक का अंग बने। जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में वो हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य इसके विरोध में वो ना कहें। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ, हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ। खंड 91 यथा संशोधित विधेयक का अंग बना। प्रश्न है कि खंड 92 123 विधेयक का अंग बने। जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में वो हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य इसके विरोध में वो ना कहे। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ, हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ। खंड 92 to 123 विधेयक का अंग बने। माननीय मंत्री जी, प्रस्ताव प्रस्तुत करें।
I beg to move the motion number 70.
प्रश्न है कि माननीय मंत्री द्वारा प्रस्तुत प्रस्ताव को स्वीकृत किया जाए। जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में वो हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य इसके विरोध में वो ना कहें। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ, हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ। प्रस्ताव स्वीकृत हुआ। माननीय मंत्री जी, संशोधन संख्या 40।
Sir, I request to move the amendment number 40.
प्रश्न है कि मंत्री द्वारा प्रस्तुत संशोधन संख्या 40 को स्वीकृत किया जाए। जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में वो हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य विरोध में वो ना कहें। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ, हवालों के पक्ष में हुआ। संशोधन स्वीकृत हुआ। प्रश्न है कि नए खंड 123A 123B विधेयक का अंग बने। जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में वो हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य इसके विरोध में वो ना कहें। मेरे विचार में निर्णय हाँ वालों के पक्ष में हुआ, हाँ वालों के पक्ष में हुआ। नए खंड 123E.
So those are the proceedings from the Lok Sabha, even as the finance bill is being considered for passage. Nirmala Sitharaman also present in the House, and in the background you could hear slogans on the part of certain opposition party members demanding a JPC on the Adani issue. Security has also been amped up outside Parliament, where the opposition parties will be holding a march anytime right now. Let me in fact go across to Sabyasachi for more on this. Sabyasachi, tell us about the proceedings in Parliament and the plans afoot on the part of the opposition now to stage a massive protest against what they describe is tanashahi on the part of the government with respect to how agencies are being unleashed against members of the opposition.
Well, absolutely. See, as soon as Nirmala Sitharaman had moved in the finance bill for consideration, there's ruckus that broke out inside the Lok Sabha as well, where the opposition parties chanted with slogans of Adani Modi Bhai Bhai and demanded for a JPC committee to be formed. And meanwhile, we have seen that from day one, the Congress party and the other opposition parties have been demanding for a JPC inquiry into the issue. And today, since morning, there has been heavy deployment here in Vijay Chowk. You can see heavy deployment of Delhi police along with rapid action force have been deployed here at Vijay Chowk, and in some time the Congress party leaders would be coming in. They have said that they would hit the street to protest against the central government after Rahul Gandhi's conviction yesterday at the Surat court. And yesterday also in several parts of the country, the Congress party had come down to the streets to protest. And today also in the morning, the Rahul Gandhi had come to the parliament. He attended the Congress MPs meeting inside the parliament, where Sonia Gandhi, Mallikarjun Kharge was also present. And after that, Mallikarjun Kharge also chaired a meeting where like-minded parties were invited. Meanwhile, in some time, the Congress party leaders would be hitting the street, and they have said that they also have written to Draupadi Murmu for her time. They have also said that from day one, when the Adani issue had come to light, they have been asking time to meet the president, but the Congress party says that they would increase their agitation, they would continue their fight, and they would fight this battle legally as well as politically. They also say that this particular attack on Rahul Gandhi is politically motivated, and a harsh punishment for defamation cannot be given. Rahul Gandhi has been given a 2-year conviction. The Congress party says that it is too harsh for a defamation case, and we have seen that several political leaders also have supported Rahul Gandhi on this. We have seen Arvind Kejriwal, we have seen Uddhav Thackeray-led Shiv Sena and M.K. Stalin extending their support to the Congress party. Meanwhile, Congress party also have launched a series of meetings. From morning, 2 meetings have been taking place. Today at around 5 p.m. also an important meeting will take place in AICC to decide the further course of action. Back to you.
And Sabyasachi, what's also been very interesting in this particular session of Parliament, which is the second half of the budget session, is that you had the appropriations bill that have been passed by the Lok Sabha, but unfortunately without any discussion, and that's because of the current state of impasse that we see between the centre and the opposition.
Well, absolutely, Siddharth. See, a lot of the bills were pending, and that is why the chairman had asked the ministries to give their grants to a voice note. And that is the reason why Om Birla had to move a bulletin in the parliament to make sure that the bill are cleared. And that is why around 45 lakh crore rupees was cleared as the appropriation bill. And clearly at this particular time, when the bill was clear, the opposition parties also resorted to protest. They also were sloganeering Narendra Modi and Adani Bhai Bhai, and also demanded a JPC committee to inquire into the matter. So amid all the protest that has been going inside the parliament from the last 9 days, the Speaker had resorted to Guletin to make sure that all the bills and grants that are being demanded by the ministry are passed. Meanwhile, this is the 9th consecutive day that both the houses are completely jammed because of the protests from both the BJP and the Congress, where on one hand, the BJP has been asking Mr. Gandhi to apologize, and the opposition parties have been asking that a JPC should be formed to inquire into the Adani issue.
Absolutely, Sabyasachi. You keeping a watch on that protest, which is likely to begin anytime soon. Let me also go across to my colleague Neelashish, who's been tracking the proceedings in Parliament as well. Neelashish, there's currently a state of impasse between the centre and the opposition parties, and it could be any time now that the march on the part of the Congress party begins, where they're raising multiple issues, including, of the conviction of Rahul Gandhi in the defamation case, also calling for a JPC, and also criticizing the centre over what the Congress believes is misuse on their part of central agencies.
Absolutely, Siddharth. There are these three main issues on which the Congress party is to protest, primarily in solidarity with Rahul Gandhi's conviction, with Rahul Gandhi in terms of his conviction from Surat court. Secondly, issue they've been saying, as Sachi was also saying, in Parliament, they have been raising slogans of Modi Adani Bhai Bhai. They have been saying that ever since this issue was raked up, there have been efforts to silence them, and also as far as the use and alleged misuse of agencies is concerned, we are expecting the protest march to happen sometime soon. In fact, if I can ask my video journalist to show you, we are here outside Parliament, the road leading up to the President's house, Vijay Chowk here, where you can see the deployment of security personnel has been heightened.
Okay.
The RAF is here, the Delhi police is here, a number of buses and police vans at the ready to ensure that there is nothing untoward that takes place. Soon, in some time, we are expecting the Congress leaders, in fact, to conduct a march from here on this very road. You can see the heavy barricading and the police and security personnel have been at the ready for a while now. Of course, as far as the Parliament is concerned right now, the consideration with regard to the finance bill was taking place.
Yes.
So soon after the adjournment, what we're expecting is that the Congress leaders,
right,
after that meeting that they've had earlier today, also with opposition parties,
right,
the
both
march
you
will
as
be,
well as Sabyasachi are, of course, present outside Parliament to track those protests. Lots of buses that have been parked behind you, presumably there to detain some of the opposition leaders once that protest march actually begins. We will, of course, keep coming back for more updates on this, and we'll wait and see how that protest actually pans out. We'll shift our attention for the